Saturday the 28th of May, about 9 o'clock in the evening. Been an interesting day today. So our 2-year-old son Caleb came and stayed the night last night, which was fantastic and great. And then we took him home earlier, took him out in the garden and played for a couple of hours with him and the dog. And it was great to spend time with him, even though we knew we'd left our little Danny in the NICU unit. And then we come back just now and we see his bed still made up in our room. It's quite sad, really. It's a bit upsetting. And to know now we're back here and one child's 45 minutes away back home, the other one's up in NICU, and where we are, just us two. So yeah, it's a bit sad. And yeah, Danny's not had the best of days today. I went in this morning and his belly's swollen and like a purpley bruised colour and shiny, and he's just not looking quite right. But they were getting the consultants or surgeons to look for him, this morning anyway. And he's still being sick, this really dark green sick. And then when we went to see him this afternoon, he was sick again, and he was sick all over his bedding and all. It's just not good, not nice to see. It's quite upsetting again. And he was fidgeting and moving around and thrashing around nearly this evening, and trying to pull his tubes out of his mouth, which can't be nice having 2 tubes down your throat. And his eyes are rolling in the back of his head and all. It's not nice. And then his oxygen levels were dropping to 88%, where they normally run sort of 92 to 95%. And I'm not a doctor or nurse, but even in my job, I thought that isn't good. So we did have a chat with the nurses, and they had played around with his figures and all. And then we left and went for some tea. When we come back now, his oxygen is normal, 96, 97, and he's calm and he's red. And the nurse tonight said that they'd given him some more his paracetamol and changed his figure, and he seemed to have calmed down. And they did say there's been a lot of froth in his stomach contents, so they've been sucking it out. So he's probably got wind, which would make sense why his eyes are rolling and he's looking in discomfort. So yeah, that's what happened then. But it's just, I'm worried about his stomach now. It's all swollen and not looking great. But he did only have a major operation on Monday, and it's only Saturday. But pretty much every organ in the middle of his body was moved around. So even though he seems to have stalled a bit today, doctors and surgeons still say he's doing really well for what he's been through. So we can hope and pray that his belly settles down, that he's able to take some milk, and that he will be coming home with us in a few weeks or months' time.